Everyone, I'm going to talk about Quentin Tarantino's Death Proof. I should also say to anybody that's been watching that I've only just got this channel started, so I'll upgrade my camera and sound equipment as I proceed. I'm just kind of having some fun with it at the minute, chatting about films. This, of course, is kind of like two films that serve the same narrative. The first half was part of the Grindhouse feature of Robert Rodriguez. He became enamored by the material and set about finishing it. So Kurt Russell plays a stuntman, and he's a psychopath with a car. It opens with four girls. They're young, hot things, buzzing around, talking about sex and partying. And that's just the way he presents them. They all kind of sound a little bit like him, which is fine if you're a fan, and the first hour is fine. It's shot in old film stock, it blips. There's a charm to it if you're a film fan and you understand what he's doing. And they're all cool. And it's only a certain side of them he's shown. You know, a bunch of young girls when they're out together. So you have to kind of surrender to that. Like you're following girls in party time. And yeah, it has lots of sex appeal. But I think there's a lot of shot of their bums and that at the start. But I think that's to excite and mislead the audience. You know, the sexual charge of the car going after them. And it all plays into our kind of subtextual feelings about how we feel about film. We see hot women on screen, we either want to beat them or we want them. And the car being a metaphor for that, sex and violence being one of the same thing. And there's a lot of fun to be had in it. The songs are cool, you know, Tarantino's simplistic but powerful style. And then when Kurt Russell shows up, he's just a lot of fun. You know, an old movie star we all love, playing a villain, and we're going to let him away with it, which is one of the great things. I think he was going to cast Mickey Rourke, but the hard edges on Mickey Rourke's face would have made it a little bit too menacing at the start, but maybe later on there might have been a benefit to that. The film splits at the midpoint and we get four new girls after the kind of hellish conclusion of what had happened to the other ones. And these are less interesting and more real. You know, he's completely removed his voice and given the actors their own naturalistic style of talking. And they had an off in their journey. The film now culminates in one of the best car chase scenes you've ever seen. They have a little nickname for it in it, and I won't tell you. If you make it to the end of the film, if you watch it, you'll see it. And your one Zoe Bell is an actual stunt woman. She doubled up as Uma Thurman's stunt double in Kill Bill, so she's kind of badass. And for that alone, it's worth finishing, and it finishes in true Tarantino style. The second half of the film is shot on film, but it's a much clearer traditional film stock, 35 or 70mm, I'm not too sure. But I think it loses its charm. I think you should have shot the whole film in it. But there's one of the great car chase sequences in it, and there's two muscle cars, you know, Mustangs from the 50s or 60s, or the second white one is a 1957 Mustang something. And they're cool cars. The noise of them, it's undeniable not to even if you're not a car enthusiast like my old man, like you still have to appreciate them. If you don't like a car, when you get in a good one, you kind of feel, oh yeah, this is nice. And the sound of the car is turned all the way up. That's enjoyable. And it's a fun rollick. It's a Saturday night film. Maybe a little bit too long for conventional audiences, but it's Tarantino kind of in third gear, having fun. And I suppose it was always going to be difficult for Tarantino to take a knee and have fun, given the standard he set himself. But I think he's entitled to do it. Part of me wishes he made 3 or 4 more of these, and I hope he does, because his imagination is so endless. Of course, the mystery of was he going to stick to his 10th film, we don't know. I think he'll probably start writing stuff for directors after this new relationship with David Fincher, but we'll see. I mean, he's worked with Robert Rodriguez on From Dusk Till Dawn. That was pretty cool. I'm gonna get to that next. I haven't watched it in a long time. I remember loving it as a kid, but yeah, it's worth your time at the weekend if you've nothing to do. So like and subscribe, leave a comment, any interesting thoughts or observations on the film that I haven't covered, or if you want to kind of back and forth over something, yeah, I'm happy to do it. Yeah, take it easy.